What's going on, y'all? Today we are taking a deep dive into a fragrance that I honestly think is one of, if not the best release of 2024. And I am talking about Bois Imperial Extrait. So, of course, the perfumer of this fragrance is Quentin Biche. He's an absolute rock star. This year has been really good for him. He released Guidance, which is a phenomenal fragrance, and then followed back up with Guidance 46, which is even a more phenomenal fragrance. So to have an Extrait version of arguably like my top 5 fragrances ever was pretty exciting. So at the top of this fragrance, we're going to get to mud pepper, pink pepper, and Thai basil. The mids are going to feature rose and labdanum. That's on a base of akigala wood, gregory wood, atlas cedar, and fir balsam. Let's get reacquainted right quick. So before I go too far, these atomizers are pressurized and they're amazing. So this fragrance is going to open up spicy and almost culinary from that black pepper, that tamut pepper, and the Thai basil. The fir balsam is going to give us this resinous quality, but it never really goes too dark. Atlas cedar is going to give us this woody but uplifting citrusy facet. The akigala wood is going to give sort of a leathery presence to this fragrance. Being that this is an Extrait de Parfum, we're going to have some added potency in regards to projection and longevity. But here's the thing about Quentin Biche and that masterful mind of his. What he did was gave us an absolute beast of a fragrance that still retains the lightness of the OG formulation. So the OG was absolutely great on me. I was seeing about 8 to 10 hours of wear with that. The projection kind of dwindled at about hour 4, but with the Extrait version, I'm seeing 10 to 12 hours of wear with about 8 hours strongly projecting. Not only did he give us increased performance, he actually gave us 2 fragrances in one. So for the first 5 hours of wearing this fragrance, you're just gonna get Bois Imperial with some added potency. The next 5 to 6 hours is where things get really exciting. Remember when I said that there was rose in this fragrance? After about 6 hours, this gorgeous rose finally appears. So even though oud isn't listed, what we end up getting is like this gorgeous rose oud combo with the top notes of Bois Imperial. This is what I love about the art of perfumery. I think the goal here was to give us a fragrance that would go from the 9 to 5 into happy hour without having to reapply any fragrance. I truly feel like this is the closest that you can get to perfection in a fragrance. So one of the biggest questions I've gotten is it redundant to own the OG and the Extrait? And I'd probably say,
unfortunately, I lost all audio and I am not about to record this again. Is this fragrance redundant? Not at all. While they are 90% the same in the opening, that added magic and potency is going to put this fragrance in a class of its own. The original is sort of linear, while this one is a lot more transformative. This version is just as versatile, but has a lot more class and richness to it. Perfectly unisex, this is an absolute sillage monster. I'm getting 12 plus hours of wear with moderate to heavy projection. So what's my final verdict? This is how a flanker should be done. This is one of my top 5 fragrances for life. Improving the performance and making this a one spray day-night fragrance is the chef's kiss. This is going to be an 11 out of 10, and I highly recommend.